Welcome back. We're heading back to the story now where we're dealing with the fact that Aprillis has recently, died? Which is not good, because it's had a very adverse effect.
Wait, where are we going again?
To speak to Anemona. Like, just, you could see her in front of you. What? Ruined my intro.
Adol, I am glad to see you are okay.
What are you doing here? Did you remember something?
What's wrong?
Yes. I had forgotten something very important to me. When Aprillis was pierced by that sword, that is when I remembered. Long ago, I was once a doll that was given to a certain little girl. She belonged to a common farming family, though they lived comfortably. As this girl's doll, I watched as she grew into a proper young woman. Those were modest, peaceful days. I thought they would continue as they were forever. That was until the girl, Rosvita, was discovered to be a saint and sent off to war.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going now, Anemona. I'll be back before you know it, so be a good girl and wait for me, okay? When the war's over, we'll have a wonderful tea party together, like we always do. And those were the last words she ever spoke to me.
You mean Saint Rosvita?
You were Saint Rosvita's doll?
If those memories came back after seeing Aprillis' final moments, does that mean...
I'm not entirely sure yet. But there is one other thing I remembered. As time went on while she was away, I found myself spending time with another human. I called him Papa.
Yes, and who is this guy?
Happy birthday, Anemona. For today will be the first day of your life. Now open your eyes and look at me. Stretch your legs and feel the land beneath your feet.
Papa was the one who gave me a soul and a conscience.
Is that even possible?
Who the hell is this guy?
Unfortunately, I haven't remembered much more than that. But something inside me tells me Papa is much closer than we realize. Perhaps more of my memories will return with time.
Anemona.
I am alright now, everyone. It would seem you all have somewhere to go. I shall accompany you. Well, we only have one place left to check. Yeah, the Colosseum. Yufa. Come on. Pick up your hooves and let's go already. Like, was there even a grave here the first time I was here? I can't remember if there was one, and if it's been swapped out or it was just an empty spot next to Elliot's monument here. Which is, again, just so strange. It's there, Elliot Craig! Like, oh dear. Another thing that's interesting with these scenes, by the way, when they pop up, right, all the characters load in, and it's like boom, 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 boom. Well, I got flowers on this one's grave, who's also next to this one's grave, which is exactly the same. But anyway, yeah. When the characters pop in and they appear in the scene, Anemona doesn't pop in like the rest. She fades in. It's very noticeable if you can go frame by frame. But if you can't, you have to keep your eye out, I think is the best way of putting it. It's just very odd, and why? It's you lot. You're at the Cultural Heritage Site. Oh, you're the governmental official we ran into. Is something the matter? You look pretty tired. Tired? I suppose I might be. I've ended up wanted by the Hieroglyph Knights, somehow or another. Join us then, Ingrid. Turn to a life of crime?
Could it be?
Could it be? Don't be ridiculous. I came here to do nothing short of my very best in the name of the Roman Empire. Seizing the government general must be some form of revenge to them. Nevertheless, I have a plan to... I was gonna say I could see some approaching. Is that gonna be a thing? Those accursed knights. If you'd excuse me. Say, oh dear. Right, now we're checking the Colosseum. The Colosseum seems emptier than usual. Yes, they really did put all their showing on hold after all. Need to find out why Felix was taken away by the knights. Talking to his co-workers is probably the fastest way to do just that. Alright, let's go.
What are the hieroglyph knights up to?
This isn't good. I didn't expect the place to get caught up in a whole Gllian revolution. If war's brewing on the horizon, I prefer to pack up and book it as soon as possible. That said, the city does feel oddly calm. Oddly.
Wait, where are we going again?
What you mean, where are we going again? Excuse me. Oh, you're Felix's friends, right? We are. We heard he never made it home last night. That would be because he was taken to the prison. Oh. I'm sorry. I objected to what the knights were doing. Really, I did. The rumors are true then. They can't be. Why Felix of all people? Remember that bull that went on a rampage during the show? He was taken in on suspicion of endangering spectators with his reckless bull handling. You're joking. I wish I was. Anyone who was there knows it wasn't his fault. Gotta be some mistake or something. The knights were the ones to blame for that in the first place. These guys will make up any random muffins to toss someone in the clink. Those dirtbags. They're just framing him at this point. I was thinking just the same. Nothing good can come from this. Guess this means the knights have some business with your boy toy. Some kind of common link with your sister getting hauled in, pussycat? You mean between Carla and Felix? They're not exactly comparable. I mean, he is compassionate, I guess. And surprisingly kind and smart and... Alright. What? Just what are you trying to make me say here? It's okay, Yufa. Calm down. Drop dead. When exactly was Felix taken away yesterday? In the evening. Right after our night show got cancelled out of nowhere. The knights called out and stopped Felix on our way home from the Colosseum. Not just the knights, some Roman soldiers were there too. Roman soldiers? And they were in on it too. Actually, they were trying to bail him out. Apparently they were there during that show when the bull got out of control. Romans were helping him. Felix ended up taken away by force either way. The Roman soldiers said they couldn't do anything about it without a warrant. So what is up with all of this? Felix... He's not the only one who got taken away. The whole city's on edge. And here, everybody thought the knights were the good guys. Anyway, here's hoping Felix comes back soon to us. So Felix really was taken away by the knights. I'm so sorry, Yufa. I'll be okay. We can't just stick around here. Let's just head back to the Dandelion for now. It's either that or watch you mope around till the cows come home. Well, we have finished checking every place we needed to. Let's go back to the Dandelion and sort things out like Yufa said. Yes, let's. So I just want to double check on things before we do that. For a start, I want to switch my group back up so it's like it's more what I want.
Leave it to me.
Taking
Here I go!
Just that sort of thing is like I'd want it in that order. It feels more right to me. So it's like boom,
my turn.
then boom,
Leave
boom.
it to
taking
me.
point.
It's like, although let me do what I said I was probably gonna do. I'm gonna switch that back up there. I need to level him up a little bit as well from the looks of it. It's like, Like, yeah. But that's fine. Have we got any items I need to use here? Nothing there. Okay, that's fine. Any sacrament? No, I think we're all fine in that regard. Right, any green question marks around? Question marks. Exclamation. I mean, again, they're not green. It's a new one. Tree stumped is one we've done. Everything is cleared here. I don't see anything waiting. Right, let's go back to the dandelion. Saint Rosvita. I like how that revelation really didn't sink in. Might do during this scene. So, the knights really were snatching people off the streets. Master and Commander Chatelard. What exactly does he intend to do with them? The knights haven't done anything drastic since they captured the Governor General's office. That's what I don't like. It's the calm before the storm. Oh yes, always worrying when that's a thing in Falcom games. Perhaps it has something to do with the recent arrests. I find it difficult to believe that they've come this far just to hang up their hats now. Maybe they're waiting for something. What? Don't look at me. I haven't shown up to work in a while, so I'm as out of the loop as you are. Mr. Chatelard. You are well aware he is a venerable and deeply trusted ambassador between Gllia and Rome. Despite that, it wouldn't be unexpected, at the least, if he fostered a deep hatred for Romans. Really, how can you tell? Mr. Chatelard always seemed like a guy with a proclivity for the moderate. When Gllia was invaded by the Empire, he was on the front lines defending Balduq. A massive battle erupted on the outskirts of Balduq. The 4th Battalion, commanded by General Borden of the royal family, suffered defeat. The general retreated from the battlefield into the safety of Balduq's walls. The Roman army, with a victory in sight, pursued him without mercy. I believe this was the battle which resulted in your parents passing Yufa. In mere moments, Balduq was besieged by a Roman general known as Roaring Leo. The battle soon became a siege war. Tell us something we don't know. Yeah, I remember the city being in chaos when I was growing up. You see, it was that moment that ignited the chain of events leading to our crisis today. The 4th Battalion was outmatched, and desperate for its provisions were depleted. At the same time, the city was being overrun by riots and pillaging from within. Chatelard was stationed with a company that chose to obey orders and stand their ground. Knowing they wouldn't last, Chatelard executed a plan that would turn the tide of battle. He took a small number of troops and snuck past the siege under cover of night, under the guise of reinforcements using flambeaux. They ambushed the Roman army. In response, the 4th Battalion agreed to advance and launch a pincer movement. It's not a bad strategy. Indeed, you even managed to obtain approval from the stubborn General Borden. The maneuver was set into motion, and the stationary troops engaged the rear guard. The disarrayed Romans struggled to respond, then they waited for the 4th Battalion. But the Balduq gates never opened, and the 4th Battalion never emerged. So they just left them to die? Correct. Supposedly the general changed his mind before the maneuver was to begin. Needless to say, the Romans regained their composure and retaliated. I mean, quick work of Chatelard and his company. That's terrible. Balduq's stationary troops were comprised of young, talented men. In all but an instant, all of Chatelard's trusted comrades were annihilated. All that happened right outside the city walls. It's a truth the Gllian royal family kept from the outside world to this day. They announced their unconditional surrender right after that, didn't they? That's right. But that wasn't the end of Chatelard's efforts. After the surrender, Chatelard proposed that the families of his fallen comrades be indemnified. The royal family promptly refused. Shortly after, Chatelard was baptized and founded the Hieroglyph Knights in Gllia. That explains his Gllia complex. You're terrible for him. It's not enough reason to roll over and just let him get his revenge. I agree. Nothing good can come out of this. I hear ya. So what's it gonna be, Adol? Find out the truth behind the prison. I'm probably not the only one who thinks there's something fishy about that place. And I'm curious to know what Dad's up to. But it's clear that Chatelard has something to do with what's going on inside the prison. I just know that Carla and Felix are being held in the restricted sector. Just you wait. I'm gonna have his head on a platter. Then it's settled. It's great that you're all pumped up and all, but the restricted sector's on high alert now. Your gifts might not be all it takes to get through unscathed. It's only a matter of time before something was done about those break-ins. If only there was a way to get inside without being noticed at all. The restricted sector. Wasn't there an old aqueduct there? Was there? Check out the big brain on the kid. I think I remember it too. Judging by the direction, it's probably drawing water from Seal Canyon. Seal Canyon. It's just northeast of the city, right about here. And that's our new front door. There's a barrier blocking the passage. How convenient. Then we have to dispel this barrier before we can go in. You ready to go whenever you are, Adol? Be careful out there. There's hieroglyph knights at every corner of the city. More quests? Oh, very well. Oh, we got a lovely little scene here with Dogi then. Got a moment to spare, Adol? I was on my way to check up on our inventory. Could use a hand. Probably gonna be a few of these at this point, I feel. It's got that feeling about it in the story, location sort of thing.
That should do it. Thanks a bunch, Adol. Just look at it. The Dandelion's really come a long way. It wasn't long ago when it was just an empty building. Then we made a few friends. And now, it's one of the local favorites.
It's thanks to you, Dogi.
Don't thank me. Everyone did their fair share. It's not often we get to stay put in one city for this long. The Monstrums, the prisoners, the townspeople, a whole lot of fine folk here. I'll admit, I appreciate the occasional change of scenery from the usual oceans and mountains. You of all people would understand that the most, huh? It's a great city, but it's got its share of problems, like the Grimwald Nox and the Monstrum curse. But we're all in this together. Not just you and me, but all our pals at the Dandelion. One thing at a time. Right, Adol?
You feel the same pain pulsing through you as you felt when you fainted.
Hey, Adol, you okay?
I'm not gonna... No, I'm gonna tell... It's alright, I'm fine.
No.
Okay, but take it easy, yeah?
It's just how it just like, hey, alright, are you fine? No. Okay?
You probably haven't fully recovered yet. You should get some rest. I'm not sure how our adventure is gonna pan out this time. But no matter what comes at us, we'll beat it somehow, like we always do. There's still so much to see out there. So many adventures awaiting.
Just thinking about it gives me chills.
Yeah.
You can say that again. So don't you go dying on me, alright? Let's get through this in one piece, Adol.
I mean, I'll try. Hey! So, who else around has got another max affinity thingy doodle? What's it awaiting? I feel like there's gonna be someone. I feel it. I sense it in my bones. Someone, surely. Yours is done. Well, not. Did we do... I'm just trying to remember, like, who's we've actually done now. Oh, hello. Didn't expect to see you two together. Interesting. There's nothing else around? It feels very, very strange. But alright, let's go see what the quests are upstairs. I honestly thought we were going to have more with all the things we've been handing in all over the place, but no. Alright, so... Prison infiltration. We've got a problem in the prison. I need you all to help me take care of it. I mean the back alleys of the central district. And from Turkey, a group of drolls showed up in the beast enclosure. You know the one under the prison, near the groaning grotto? Prison or not, I doubt Aprilis would just turn a blind eye to this if she were here. Can I count on you guys to take care of it? Report to me once you've gotten rid of them all. Let's get the prison infiltration one done then. Or let's actually just go straight to the drolls, really. So where was it? Under the grotto? I forgot where he said now. Grotto? Where was the groaning grotto? Was up here, wasn't it? Yeah, because there's a thing there. Ooh. Let's have a little scout around. I don't see anything in terms of, like, green exclamations anywhere else. Alright then. Beast enclosure. Let's see what we can get here. Just wondering whether or not it's going to be based on...
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Down we go.
Because I forgot it was these guys, wasn't it? Yes, 64. Yeah. Okay.
Here I go. How do you like it? I don't think so.
Rolled right into something.
Here we go. Get back! You shan't escape. Nice try.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to guard. That's the only problem with having that on the same button.
Not too shabby.
You shan't escape. I will not permit it. I don't think so. I don't think so. I leveled up.
Just the one guy left over there being like, oh, I'm not joining in that fight. I mean, oh yeah, I'm totally fine, you guys. Just playing with him really at this point.
I will not permit it. You shan't escape. No surprise there.
There we go. So I assume we go speak to Dogi now. That makes sense to me. And he'll be like, well done, you got him. I shoot him anyway. And come to think of it, there was something fishy about the security checkpoint. Might be possible that you were one of the first to be falsely detained. Whatever it is, we're picking up a scent. Let's keep this up. Oh, and one other thing. I know you were reporting to Aprilis on your subjugation quest. With her gone, you could just report to me in her stead. Shantae Park and I will figure out a way to get you compensated for it. It's difficult being reminded about what happened to her. But for now, just get out there and put your best foot forward.
Hey!
Yes, that's what I'm here for.
What's the situation?
They're dead.
Good work out there.
Oh, thank you.
It ain't much, but...
That takes care of that.
There we go. Lovely.
Whoa! Guess it showed up.
See you later, then.
Alright, so one thing I want to check on here. Yeah, the moss. Is there anything...
State your desire.
Because it might be a lot wise idea to get some weapons sorted.
Adol!
Say the word and I'll make it.
Null all. That's very good, but the stuff we need for it is quite expensive there.
I'm ready and raring to go.
It's that sort of thing. Like, I want to do that, but maybe I can buy a new one.
Let me know if you come back anytime.
I should really check on that as well. It's that point of, like, I'm close to upgrading stuff, but it's like we'll wait till I'm a bit further, I feel. Anyway, let's go for prison infiltration here. Always keeping an eye out to upgrade, because that's always a significant thing to do, I would say. Like, it'd be foolish not to upgrade is the best way of putting it. Alright, so, what's going on here? And there you are. You got some time to spare right now? Sure? Seems a little different than usual. Maybe you saw the request. Either way, I've got a job for you. One only you monstrums could pull off, since you snuck into prison enough times already. You what? We're no monstrums. Of course you are. You're not the most indiscreet customers I've ever had. But don't worry. You got your business and I got mine, that's the rule. So much for that. Something must have happened in prison to make you break your policy, right? You think so? It's highly probable, given the situation. The Knights have taken hold of the prison under the guise of a revolt, after all. My request is simple. I need you to help me infiltrate the prison. As for the route, I'll direct you. Your only job is back me up until I reach my objective inside. While the details are lacking, this request does appear to be more than mere impulse. Yeah, I can tell you've been thinking this through. What should we do, Adol? Request accepted, Maxim. The deal is sealed. Fair warning, though. It'll get pretty messy after we sneak in. Prison's currently manned by a whole battalion of the Knight's most capable men. I won't be able to rely on my own usual tricks to get this done. We'll just have to be real careful. No, just the opposite, actually. I don't like the sound of that. The Knights and the Romans are still in turmoil. It's a perfect time to strike. All they need is a little push. Pandemonium greater than any they've experienced thus far. So you plan to fulfill your objective while their guard is down. Can't say I know your goals, but it's a little foolhardy plan, to say the least. And who better to call for foolhardy plans than us monstrums, huh? Well, personally speaking, I have something I wouldn't mind looking into there myself. Same here. Getting our hands on some intel will definitely help offset the cost. Have you already planned out our route of entry into the prison? Yeah, I'll lay it out for you now. This will be your most dangerous job yet. I'm trusting you on this, monstrums. And so, Adol and his comrades began drafting out an infiltration strategy with Maxim. After informing the Dandelion, preparations were made to carry out the plan. I was gonna say, it's like, I'd like some time to have, like, just check some stuff before this, like, maybe the bug bin, like the mushroom recipe, I would like that. Ooh, that's tempting to grab them, I have the money.
Looking to cut a deal.
I mean, I've got to go see that first, haven't I? The portrait of a girl. You know, I figured that was for Iris, and it took me far too long to find her in here. I kept going up and down being like, I'm sure I've missed a spot. Like, surely. Like, completely missing the fact there's a dot on the map and she's around here. Gift, portrait of a girl.
Adol.
You give Iris the portrait of a girl as a present. That's a nice portrait. The color composition is adequate. The artist must be half decent. The girl is sort of cute too, but...
Wait a sec.
Hold on, this is not what I think it is it? Iris turns the canvas over. And there's faint writing on the back. Princess Eleanor's 3rd birthday. I knew it. I take back what I said about liking this. Get this thing away from me. I hate seeing my past self. Triple dot. But this painting is a gift, so... Fine. I will refrain from scrapping it, even though looking at it causes me physical pain. The thought of receiving a gift from you, I do not hate it.
Oh, come on!
I have nothing more to say to you. Just go and do whatever it is you do, Adol. Oh, I will do. Also, I took the time, since I was wandering around here, to get some equipment upgrades, is the best way of putting it. We've not got any, like, hearts or anything up here as a result of anything, have we? Although, oh yes, there was something else as well when I was wandering around trying to find Iris somewhere. I did speak to this guy here, and we can feed him preserved food. Yes, aren't you? There's only one left, from what I can tell, that I need to give him, so...
Oh, c'est délicieux.
This is to thank you for your kindness.
This, mon ami, is for you.
Oh! Oh wow, mate, that is actually pretty nice, thank you very much. I never knew a human could give me such satisfaction, oh my. Oh, you have me swooning in the palm of your hand. I'm glad you like it. You are just like me, Courrier de Dupont. What? This succulent food has forged my belly and my heart. You have completely won me over. From now on, I will do what I can to help you. It will be my pleasure. Well, alright then. Did I need that? Undine's Grace, Intriguing. Right, so I think I'm gonna end this part here then, and in the next part what we'll do is head off and continue our little adventure with the prison infiltration, and then we'll go down here and also get the Grimwald Eos, and then, assuming nothing else pops up, probably get that landmark before we head off to the story destination. So we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.